Some of these optical illusions will completely mess with your brain, and the last one might actually make you feel like you're floating or flying. So make sure you watch all the way to the end, because these get crazier the longer you go. Let's jump right in. Did you know we can change the way this train is going? All you have to do is stare at the left side of the train and it'll start going backwards, but if you stare at the right side, it'll start going forwards. Try this out for yourselves. Let me know if it works for you. Let me know if you think these lines are straight or curved. This optical illusion has tricked everyone that's looked at it, so let me know what you think the answer is down below. When you first look at this picture, you can see a dog, but there's actually something else hidden in this optical illusion. Only gonna give you 5 seconds to try to figure this one out. Alright, so if you zoom out, you should be able to see a man running in the forest as well as the dog. I want you to look at this photo and let me know if you think these blocks are moving. Personally, I can see them staying still, but I'm interested to hear what you guys have to say. We can actually change which way this lady is spinning on our screen. If you focus on the left side of the lady, she'll start spinning counterclockwise, but if you stare at the right side of the lady, she'll start spinning clockwise. Try this out, super cool. 99% of people can't solve this mind trick. It looks like someone in the forest and then a lake on the right. But if we flip this photo sideways, we can realize that this is just a guy laying down and the sky above him. Only 1% of people can find the emoji I've hidden in this picture on your screens. Comment below where the emoji is if you're able to find it. Alright, so if we zoom in, the emoji was the water drop emoji, and it was hidden right here. Let me know if you're able to find it. We can actually make this painting move on your screens. All you gotta do is stare at this spiral optical illusion and then look at the painting below it and it'll start moving. Pretty cool, right? Next, I have the hardest optical illusion of 2026 because 50% of people can see one thing and the other 50% can see something else. Let me know what you're able to see in this photo and then I'll reveal what I was able to see as well. Alright, so half of people should have been able to see a carton of milk, and the other half should have been able to see a face right here. When you look at this photo, it looks like a bunch of circles, more than 3 or 4 even. How many are you able to see in this optical illusion? I'll reply to you letting you know how many circles I was able to see if you leave it down in the comments. Are you able to guess the word these two emojis make when we put them together? Only gonna give you a few seconds here to figure this out, so good luck. So the word these two emojis make when we put them together was actually the name of a restaurant, and that is, drum roll. I don't think we have an editor. I need a drum roll. Pizza Hut. This next optical illusion will test how good your eyes really are, because some people think these shapes are moving on our screens and some people think they're staying completely still. So I want you to stare at this illusion for the next 5 seconds. Let me know if these circles are moving or not. We can actually make it look like this pencil is in your eye. All you gotta do is cover one of your eyes and then watch this video. Insert Vsauce music here. My eye! It's stabbed! Or is it? Which of these two buildings is at the front? Is it the building on the left or the building on the right? Everyone sees something different, so comment below which building you think it is at the front, and I'll heart all the comments that get this correct. Take a look at this video. When this guy peeks around this wall, this vehicle changes colors. When I first looked at this optical illusion, I was very confused, but it's actually just the reflection of the car next to it. We got another contender for the best optical illusion of 2026 here, folks, because these dots can actually change colors. If you stare at this photo, you can see blue and purple dots, and I can't even figure out how this is possible. So if anyone can figure out what color these dots really are, I'll get their comment pinned or something. What if I told you this photo on your screen doesn't have any color at all? You probably wouldn't believe me, right? How this works is that there are small pixels of red color in this image that give the illusion that it has color. But in reality, it's more than 90% colorless. Awesome. This next illusion is really funny because the more you stare at it, the more Snoop Dogs you'll see. At first, it just looks like a normal photo of a tree, grass, and the sky, but the longer you stare, the more faces of Snoop Dogg appear. What? Are the shapes on the top or the shapes on the bottom moving faster? It looks like the shapes on the top are moving faster, but this is actually an illusion that's tricking your eyes, and the shapes on the top and bottom are moving at the exact same speed. Next, I have an image that we can make move using just our minds. All you have to do is stare at this photo for the next 5 to 10 seconds, and then this spiral will actually start moving on your screens. This next optical illusion is a photo of a hallway that looks like the floor is warping and transforming, right? Well, the lines on the carpet give off the illusion that it's moving, but in reality, this carpet is not moving or warping at all. Oh, what I see in that one coming in a optical illusions video. Sarcasm aside, it is pretty awesome. Is this horse walking towards us or away from us? Half of people can see this horse on our screens walking towards us, the other half away from us. No answer is wrong, but let me know which way you think the horse is walking, and I'll reply to you letting you know which way I think it is, telling you that you're wrong anyway. I have another emoji challenge for you guys. This one's a bit harder than the last one. I had an emoji somewhere in this photo, but this time I bet you won't be able to find it, so try proving me wrong. Okay, so if we zoom in, the emoji hidden in this photo is actually the moon emoji, and it was hidden right here. Did you find it in time? We can actually make this ballerina spin from left to right, or clockwise and counterclockwise. All you gotta do is stare at the ballerina right here, and then she'll start spinning counterclockwise. But if you want the ballerina to spin clockwise, all you gotta do is stare at this part right here, actually. Chances are you've seen this illusion before, so sorry for the poor explanation, but it's really cool, right? The dinosaur on our screen looks like it's moving even though it isn't. Watch as this guy put a sheet of black and white lines through the dinosaur and it starts to move, which is such a cool mind trick. Next, I have one of the oldest optical illusions that's over 900 years old. When we look at this wall, it looks like the elephant and the bull on our screens are sharing the same head. Super trippy. Only 1% of people can spot the difference in this photo from the movie Toy Story. So that's the most YouTuber thing I've said like all video. I'm only gonna give you a short amount of time here as all of these illusions, and your time starts now. Okay, so the difference between this photo from Toy Story is the monster on the bottom left is actually missing one of his eyes. If you're able to spot that, you got really good eyes. Or attention to detail. There's a hidden number in this photo of pink and white dots, but most people can't figure out what said number is, so try looking really hard and then letting me know down in the comments what number you're able to see. So the number hidden in this photo was the number 3,708. If you found this, give yourself a pat on the back. Next, I have a super funny optical illusion to show you guys. It looks like this building is warping and transforming on our screen, but what if I were to tell you that someone painted a mural on the side of this building, giving off the illusion that it's actually moving? Guys, I need help. Where is this guy's head? This optical illusion has left me very confused because I can't find where his head is. Let me know if you're able to find it. It's giving me a headache. So, pretty much everyone who's looking at this photo can see the fireplace, right? Well, there's actually something in this photo that like 0.01% of people were able to see. Let me know what it is before I reveal the answer. So if you squint your eyes, you should be able to see a face hidden in this fireplace. This next optical illusion is super trippy because I can't figure out whose arm this belongs to. At first it looks like it belongs to the lady, but then if you look at the man on the left, it's almost as if he's stretching out his hand. Right now we have 3 circles and stick men on our screens. It looks like they're moving, but the truth is none of them are moving. If you don't believe me, take a look at this video for yourselves. I have another super trippy optical illusion for you guys. Right now we have all these ladies on our screen. It looks like they're just levitating and floating off the ground, and it's confusing because they have to move, right? Well, this is super weird. I don't know how it's possible, and I need an explanation for how they can move like this, or else my brain is gonna... Now, I want to put your brains to the test. Take a look at these 2 circles on your screen. It looks like they're the same color, right? Well, look at what happens when we put these 2 yellow and pink blocks over the top. Now they change colors. The optical illusion on our screens right now has been going viral on TikTok for over 10 years because no one can figure out if this dress is blue, gold, black, or white. There are several answers to this optical illusion, and every year someone tries to give us a new explanation for how this mind trick works. Let me know what color you think the dress is. I got another game for you guys. Take a look at these 2 images on our screens and let me know if these 2 faces have the same skin tone color or different skin tone colors. You got 5 seconds. Answer time. Believe it or not, the skin tone on both faces is the same. Did this trick you? Take a look at this photo on your screens. Is this snow on a wire fence? That seems to be what everyone thinks, but this is just a painting in MS Paint. Is this girl on her screen laying on the sand with a reflection next to her, or is she floating? Half of people can see the girl floating, the other half said it's a reflection on the sand. When you look at these 2 photos, they look like they're both slightly different, right? Well, the truth is they're actually the exact same photo. Your brain is just tricking you to find the slightest difference in the photos to justify its existence. I got a really cool optical illusion for you guys here. When you look at this photo of this little girl, you're probably wondering, geez, where'd her legs go? Well, the truth is, if we zoom in, this is just a bag of popcorn in between her legs. When you look at this video of an airplane, it looks like that it's just staying still, but it's actually not. The plane is just moving at the exact same speed as the other plane. This photo looks like a picture of a girl in the front and a guy in the back of the motorcycle, but if you look closely, you can realize this is actually just a guy and his legs are leaned up against the front of the motorcycle. Now, we got another contender for one of the best optical illusions in this video, because when you look at this photo, it looks like a river above the vehicles and stoplights. Truth be told, it's actually just the sky, and it's creating an illusion that the sky is a river. In reality, it ain't real. Cover the sides of this hallway to go slower, but then cover the middle of the hallway to go faster. Try it out right now. It's really interesting. This next illusion tricks everyone that looks at it. What I want you to do is let me know in the comments what you notice to be wrong with these bowls and plates on our screens, and then I'll tell you the answer. These plates are face down. When you find the one that is face up, all the plates will be turned face up. Which way is the left goal facing? Is it facing forwards or backwards? There really isn't a correct answer to this, since everyone will see something different, but I'll then tell you which way I think the goal is facing. Truth is, I actually see the goal facing both ways. Yeah, professional fence rider out here. All right, that's it for today's optical illusions. If any of these completely messed with your brain, make sure to drop a like and let me know down in the comments which illusion was your favorite. And if you want more videos like this, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button, as I literally just said. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Thank you for watching.